everybody, and welcome to another vlog. In case you are new to the channel, my name is Tamara, and in case you've seen me before, hello babes, welcome back. I genuinely cannot even tell you how I feel right now. We just arrived in New York City from a 14.5-hour flight from Seoul. And that's not really it. Initially, we were supposed to stay longer in Seoul, then we decided to go to Tokyo, as you guys could have seen. So the last 3 vlogs have been Seoul, Tokyo, and now New York. And we landed. I just came to the hotel. We're staying in this beautiful, beautiful hotel that I already created a bit of like mess in because I was like unpacking all the stuff. I was trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear. It's so gorgeous. I showered. I put on something. I need to wash my hair. Well, I need to style my hair, but we have a wedding to attend tomorrow, which is why we're in New York. So I'm kind of like, I need to book my hair appointment because I really want that done professionally. We're gonna go for a walk because A, we're starving, and B, we need to kind of keep busy as well a little bit. Just like put a little bit of contour on my cheeks, not much going on, and we're gonna go around the New York City. So I thought I'd bring you guys with me because why not? Right? Okay, I'm loving this hotel. By the way, I've stayed here before as a guest of La Mer. Normally when I come for Fashion Week, we usually kind of stay downtown. However, I prefer uptown so much more, like for strolling around, for walking, for everything and anything. So I'm in luck. And also, I'm not here for work. I'm in New York for leisure, for fun, for our friends, for my friend's son is getting married, which is kind of crazy, but so fun, and I cannot wait. Okay, so you know how I told you I was starving? Well, I told Filippo we're very close to our friend's Richie's business. He's a jeweler, and we stopped by to see him, so he had a lot of catching up to do. And then while we were there, I always look at jewelry because, well, especially when the boys are talking, I'm a bit distracted by the jewelry. So I had to look at so many different things. I had to get myself a little souvenir for summer, something for the summer. It's very busy today, which is great also. It's beautiful. It's around 20 degrees, so quite nice spring in New York. Not cold. But what I'm loving is that it's very lively. It's a Memorial Day weekend actually, which is why there's a lot going on as well. Also, thank God for Filippo, who's helping with my bag. We had a burger, smash burger. So Richie always orders the smash burger for me. Also, whenever I go there, he also always cleans my engagement ring so that it sparkles. And I'll show you what I got as soon as we get to the hotel because I think it's really beautiful. I looked at my face and I was like, okay, my face looks tired. And Filippo said, well, we just flew 14.5 hours. What do you expect? And he's right. But at the same time, I need something to spruce me up a little bit. Like, not a coffee. I don't mean something stronger. I mean like extra skincare today. We chilled in bed for a little bit. And obviously I removed my makeup and everything. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for an early 7:30 p.m. dinner. So we were like not sure what to do. We're trying to make plans with a lot of different people. And because we're staying uptown, we're just gonna walk to the Polo Bar and see my friend Kate that you guys saw in recent vlog from Paris, right? I'm doing my makeup. My favorite foundation is the NARS Natural Matte Longwear because it's natural matte, beautiful on the skin. I don't know where's my foundation brush, so I'm just gonna apply it with this one. Maybe I can find my foundation brush. I should really put more effort, honestly. Listen to this. So we have a wedding to attend tomorrow, like I told you. And since I packed like 10 days ago, I was like, you know what? I packed a dress or two, but then it's like maybe I'll see something in the meanwhile that I like. So ended up ordering a few dresses as well that perhaps will look good, but they're gonna arrive tonight. Like, thank God for same-day delivery in New York. So they are arriving tonight between 8 and 9, so probably gonna arrive while I'm out and about. I just want to look fresh tonight. That's the goal, not too much makeup. I did a little face mask as well while I was chilling, and I even did a little hair scalp serum, which you hopefully cannot see, but I'm slicking it up, and then tomorrow we are gonna fix it. I ordered this product from Sephora, which is the Makeup by Mario Soft Scalp Bronzing and Shaping Serum, because I saw that a lot of people who are my friends, etc., are raving it. But I also wanted to try another product that, like, whenever I'm in the US, Sephora just seems so good, so I end up ordering a lot, which I do not advise, but I love it. And this product, I quite like, clearly, that it's easy blendable. I also used it earlier when I got ready. I mean, what shade am I? I'm shade medium. Look how nice. I like that it like still doesn't affect my glow and that it's buildable. That is it. I also ordered another bronzing product just to try. You know, summer's coming, we need to try. Say bronzer that everybody's raving about. Super Suede, that's the name. Everybody's saying it's like so gorgeous. Ooh! Here in the hairline, maybe this is quite a dark shade. Portofino, I got 2 shades because I wasn't sure. I think I got Napoli. Yeah, Napoli is lighter. I think Portofino will be good for the summer, and I do need always to have variety. Okay, Napoli is a lot, but I like it. Okay, this is going to be my makeup. That is it. I wanted to tell you that the best thing that I could have done for myself on this trip that I was just on is this lip blush, because how is it that I'm not wearing anything on my lips and they look like this? This is actually genuinely insane. Like, I'm so happy. I cannot even tell you how happy I am with my lips. And I was worried because I think like lip blushing is not really, it's like makeup, right? But sort of like semi-permanent, and I think it's very risky, very, very, very risky. The amount of times that I've seen it that it does not look good, I cannot even tell you. I think like technique plus the shade are the most important things when it comes to that, genuinely. Okay, let's add a bit of brow. That's it. I have no idea what I'm gonna wear because we've been traveling for so long now that my wardrobe is just like, my suitcase has been like quite worn at this point. You know what I mean? There's only so many times that I can wear same pieces during the same trip, even if it's in different countries, because like you guys are gonna be like, okay, we've seen you, girl, you wore this in the previous vlog. You know, it's not so easy, but it's okay. A bit of eyeshadow from this Makeup by Mario palette as well. And then sometimes I feel like I don't even like to wear eye makeup so much, honestly. You know how summer Fridays lip stains are always sold out? Well, I managed to get my hands on some in the States. I didn't even need to, really, because I'm genuinely not putting anything these days on my lips because I think they already look good with nothing because of lip shading. I think it's so good. It's one procedure that I recommend to you guys, 10 out of 10. Like, let's see how it's gonna heal, and you know, as the time goes, maybe it will completely fade, and then I'll be like, I need to fly to Seoul, please, for this same thing. But for me, if I have my lip makeup on, I feel like everything else looks great. But I think like since I've done such a nice shape, I can also like maintain it with like my lip tints and my favorite lip products in general. A bit of NARS Orgasm Edge. I love it so much. I can't wait to try NARS's liquid blushes. I saw that they came out recently, but this just gives me so much life even after 20 hours travel. This is the makeup ready, and you know, if I want to go crazy with the lip makeup, like for example like this, I just do a little bit of lip liner on the Cupid's bow and under, and this is Mary Phillips lip liner in tease. I obviously got a few of these because they are not yet in Sephora. Wow, when I smile, actually, my lips look kind of crazy big. Maybe I shouldn't have overlined now that I've kind of got an overline. Okay, let's just blend it in a bit because I will get lip filler accusations. There we go. Okay, so that's the look. We all agreed on a very casual look tonight, so probably gonna be like jeans, kitten heels, and this is it. How many luggages we have? Oh my god, you guys don't even understand. Anyway, I wanted to tell you something. So we arrived, and you have some OnlyFans content here. We were starving. I have not eaten on the plane at all because like when we landed, they were serving like bolognese pasta, and I was like, I just slept. I cannot like eat bolognese pasta for breakfast. And when we were taking off, I just like didn't feel like anything. You know, I was a bit like all over the place. So we arrived and we were starving, and we went out and we were gonna go for a walk, and then we walked past Richie, who is our jeweler, my jeweler as well. And I told Filippo, okay, let's go to Richie. He once before gave me like the best burger to have, like ordered upstairs, like in the room while I was waiting for, I think like my ring. I know what I was waiting for. I was waiting for something to be adjusted, right? And he ordered this like yummy, yummy, yummy burger. So I told Filippo, let's go there because like Richie's doing this, right? And I didn't have any intentions of buying anything, but since we went there, I saw something completely unintentionally. I actually was going to buy a little simple necklace with a heart diamond, and we're like talking about it, whatever. I picked it, and then I saw this, and I was like, Richie, I changed my mind. The jewelry shop is called Leon Diamond, and it's in the Diamond District. They do such great things, and what I love about them, first of all, it's like a family-owned business, right? But what I love about them is that whatever like I pick, I'm like, okay, I don't like this, can we change this, can you make it like that, can you do this? And he's like, we can do anything. And I really, really love that, because I always have a feeling like I have custom-made pieces. And you know my necklace that you guys always ask me about, the one with the pear-shaped diamond hanging, it's also from Richie. I have like another ring from Richie, which is like sort of like double ring, I guess, with baguettes. Like beautiful pieces I have. So anyway, today I got this, and I think it's like gonna be perfect for my Monaco summer. So I wanted to show it to you because it was very unexpected. And it's like white diamonds, and then there's just one yellow diamond. I also got from him my fancy yellow diamond tennis bracelet, like all heart-shaped, which I lost when I was going to pick up a surprise for Filippo in, I wanna say Geneva. And this is like the pain of me that I lost that bracelet, so I told him, so maybe he can make me another one. But in the meanwhile, I picked this up, and I think it's so beautiful because it's like these ascending in size marquise diamonds with one yellow, like also like fancy yellow diamond. I don't know if you can see it, but why I love this so much is because so far I've tried, and it's also yellow gold here and white here. So far I've tried so many tennis necklaces, but they're always like turning around on me, like, so you can never really see the stone. You always see like the setting, and I don't know, it just never worked for me. And then when I tried this on, I was like, this is beautiful. So I'm very, very, very excited to wear this in the summer. I think I would wear it tonight, but I'm not sure about this white t-shirt combo. Yes, are you naked? Yes. This should be like paid content only. Filippo is very jet-lagged. You know what gives me the best satisfaction? Waking up next to you every morning. I want to wear my new bag, so I'm wearing this blazer, but this t-shirt is a no. However, I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna wear under it because I don't have many tops left, so I need to figure it out now. This is kind of the look. It's casual chic, but I really want to wear my new bag. Kitten heels, jeans. Honestly, I don't have any options, and double honestly, everything is so creased in my luggage, and now there's no time to be like steaming things for I don't know how long, so we just have to resort to what it is. It was also my call, and I said let's just go casual. But now I'm slightly regretting it, because if I said let's go dressy, I could have worn like a crazy dress that doesn't need to be steamed, but it is what it is. Good morning, guys, from a very, very loud and busy New York. We're running for a hair appointment that I desperately need. So just a quick hello. If you see that my hair looks all dusty, it's because last night I slept in a hair serum. It kind of tingles a little bit and it's really good. And now it's time to get all fresh. This morning, terrible vlogger day. Terrible. I had breakfast, went for a blowout so that I can be like feeling kind of polished and not my boho curls for the wedding today, for which, by the way, I still don't know what I'm wearing. I ordered 2 dresses, and one of them is definitely a little bit too see-through. Maybe I can get like some covers, but it's like a sack, like a large sack, and all of my friends, they're like dressing quite sexy, and I'm not really planning to do that. I'm in general, like, I'm not someone who gravitates, I think, towards very sexy dressing, but I have this gorgeous, gorgeous, insanely beautiful Kate organza dress that I think this is what I'm gonna wear. I've actually worn this dress before, but it was not mine. It was a sample that I then returned. I will link it below in case you guys like it. I love this dress. I think it's so beautiful and I think I will end up wearing it a lot. I just need to steam it. It is organza. Hopefully it'll be steamable. Let me just see. I think this dress is beautiful. If I don't end up wearing this dress, what you will see tonight, I will wear the pink cupcake one, which is a bit cool. I think it's very cool, but it's probably not what my friends are gonna come dressed in, so I'll be a little bit of a Bridget Jones diary. And I've also ordered something like really so basic and simple, but the row is cheaper in the States, and I wanted to order it here, and it's basically like a very, very simple white cotton dress. Is this a little bit ridiculous? Maybe, I don't know, I might return it, we'll see. Until we're back, I'll hang it here. I'll hang the other one as well, so that later it can all kind of straighten a little bit, and then I'll try it on later. Now we're going to Chrome Hearts. I can never actually vlog there, but I love New York Chrome Hearts. Filippo does too. So just to check it out a little bit, and then we're gonna go downtown. If we have time, we wanna go to MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. It's like quite close by to where we are, so that would be lovely. But honestly, we also have to sort out some things for the wedding, so let's see. And we also got, let me show you quickly since we're already here, another thing from the row, a very, very, very classic pair of flip-flops. I know that this is a very controversial item on the internet because people think it's like the most ridiculous thing to buy, but oh wait, they're hurting me because there is something prickly here. No, actually they're kind of fine. I don't know, I need to try both of them. I like them. They have a leather sole, and I like them because I like these kind of minimalist flip-flops. Like, this mirror is not really a mirror, it's kind of steamy a little bit, so I don't know if you can really see it, but actually, I don't know if they're that flattering. So I'm a little bit disappointed. They look like a bit big in front, you see on top? And I don't really like that, so I think I'll send them back, unfortunately. You know how it is with online orders. Can't really like everything, can you? So what I love about my Chanel flip-flops and all the other like kind of minimalist flip-flops that I have like this is that they're kind of dainty. You know what I mean? And these are quite opposite of that, so that defies the whole purpose. Okay, let's pack them back. Alrighty, this is going back. As much as I was looking forward to it, guys, we came to get a pizza at l'Industrie where we already had pizza during Fashion Week. I don't know if you guys remember, I came after a show, I think it was F Form, and then Filippo was like, okay, I want to have that pizza again. So here we are, we're sitting in like this bar next door with the pizza, and I ordered like a bunch of different lemonades, which I didn't know what the difference was. Vietnamese lemonade, homemade lemonade, what else did I order? Matcha lemonade, just to try different things, because we're sitting here and eating pizza from like a next door place, which they have a lot around if you have a look. Yeah, I wanted to order some drinks. We're gonna walk around and then we're gonna go back to get ready because we have to go to the wedding. It's 2:30. We need to be there at 5:15-ish. So at 5 we need to leave because it's quite close to us. How good is it, Filippo? 1 to 10?
8.
Okay guys, your girl is ready. Last minute plan change. I'm actually wearing a Magda Buttram dress. Surprise. But let me show you my outfit. It's so messy in the room. I created like all the mess I could. This is my outfit. Magda dress, I will link it below. 2 Zeppes and Zanotti heels, pochette, and that's it. Vintage jewelry mainly. The dress has these, I don't know if you can see, but the hip pads. Makeup, done by me of course. And that is it. Ready to go. Approximately 5 different friends texted me to ask me for my estimated time of arrival, Filippo. It looks like, coincidentally, we're actually all arriving around the same time. This is like the first time that I got a full-on makeup since I've done the thermage and my lip blushing, and may I say that I really like the results. I know I said it before, but I think the lip blushing makes the bigger difference, though I do have something on my lips right now, which is a lip liner from MPH Cosmetics. It's Mary Phillips beauty brand. I think it's called Strip Down, but I want to double check to not give you like random information. The shade is Skinny Dip. Okay. I will link it below as well, and just got a bit of Rhode lip balm.
I am packing my bags, I am leaving think I'm
It smells so good in here. Oh my god.
These are so good, and I want one of those, but I can't remember.
Rise to bees.
call my home. Maybe I'm going to London. Gotta find someplace new. I'll move to a dump in a faraway slum to help me forget.
Good morning from your duo in New York. This morning, 7 a.m., we are going to get the coffee together. Yesterday, Filippo went to get it for me because I was on a team call. So he was very, very kind to go and grab it for us.
Very, very kind.
You know what I will never get over? The New York jet lag that I love so much. That I wake up like at 6 a.m. and I'm ready and I'm in a good mood and slept. Even if the night before we went to a wedding. It was really, really such a great experience. We loved it. It was beautiful. I don't know, like for me personally, especially when going to different countries for weddings, it's really a new experience, but also it was like in a different culture. So always learning something more. So now officially, I think, I can say that I've attended weddings in pretty much all the biggest cultures in the world, which makes me feel very rich with life. New York City is of course busy even at 7 a.m. and I cannot wait to have my first sip of coffee.
Little people of Bundi. Little people up.
Okay, finally I can share what I was cooking for all this time. Come with me. So they're still working on it, but very soon we're gonna have my tonight show, and it's gonna be the tonight show Filippo Testa.
When were you gonna tell me?
But baby, I'm working on it.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, it's you have to fake it until you make it.
So you would like to have a talk show?
Yeah, of course, baby. The
Or
tonight
a
show.
podcast?
Also podcast. But podcast, my English is not that good for a
Ask the
podcast.
audience.
Audience, do you think that I should have a podcast? A live show? Let me know.
First sip of the coffee is my favorite time of the day.
My God. My God. My God. My God.
Yeah. Right after getting squashed in the morning. Wow. Is it hot? Oh my god, the pancake looks great. Guys, we ordered a pancake because we really felt like it. By the way, is this honey? Or maple syrup? Maple syrup.
No, it's not honey, it's syrup.
Non vedo l'ora. Okay. Trying not to spill everything on myself because we already packed and kind of this is my outfit. It is what it is. Ooh, we really wanted to try the pancake. We're dividing a portion. It's so crunchy. Looks kind of fried.
This is insane.
Yeah. Inside it's so airy. It's like a mix of pancake and French toast, right? What I wanted to tell you, I just finished like some work that I had. What you don't know is that today I have in New York a very, very, very important fitting. Right, Filippo?
Very important fitting.
Yeah. And all I can say is...
But baby, me too.
You too? Yeah, you too, Filippo. But me first, time-wise, not importance-wise. It's quite exciting, I'm not gonna lie. We were gonna leave tomorrow in New York, but actually we're leaving tonight because we have so many things to do. We've been in different time zone for too long, and that's really, really bad for our wedding planning because we're in different time zone to everybody else and also for work. But today we both have very important wedding fittings, so I have to have this month so many things related to the wedding, a lot of different fittings, like the rest of the things that I want to do. I need to get my hair done, I need to get some of the other treatments done, I need to I don't even know where to start. I need to have my trials for hair and for makeup, which I still haven't done. It's actually like the more I think about it, the more I just want to sit here and eat the pancake and not think about it. Where do I start? First of all, I just had my fitting and I could not be happier. Like, Filippo, how was it?
It was so beautiful, and the team is so nice.
Yeah, it's
So nice.
anyway. I keep joking about it as that I'm the only person that is bringing her husband to like these kind of things. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you is like, so for my wedding, I have been working with a doctor who's based in New York. Dr. Z, she's amazing. I will put her Instagram here in case you guys want to check her out because she's amazing for like long distance consultation. So I've been consulting her for glow, for longevity, for everything and anything to do with taking care of myself, like diet related stuff, muscle composition, everything. Literally, she is incredible, and she has recommended me things like from health and supplement and things like that to personal trainers, like face mask that I should use for my skin glow, supplement for my gut, not supplement really, more like food kind of stuff. I don't even know how to explain, but I really wanted to see her while I was on this trip because the trip is so short I didn't manage to. However, she has recommended me to do a facial treatment as well, like a very specific, and she said I will send also the instruction on the like settings for the machine. She is so knowledgeable, so well informed, so I cannot even tell you, like really incredible. So if you ever need anything like that, like you want to have a glow up project or you want to have a something like that, I really recommend you guys get in touch with her. She's amazing. This is, by the way, just like a friendly recommendation. I'm not gatekeeping, but I'm not like, it's not any sort of collaboration. I'm just saying that because sometimes it can seem like it, but I've just had a great experience, so I wanted to let you know. So she's recommended me, and even I'll go further to say booked me in for a facial that I'm now having. And I know it seems like I'm having a lot lately, but the big day is coming, so that's the current plan. Okay.
Okay, ready? Ready. Tolerable.
Very painless, honestly. This is great.
Not Brazilian butt lift, broadband light, which is essentially a more effective, more efficient form of an older technology many have heard of called intense pulse light, or IPL. So BBL is what I like to call the CC cream of lasers, if those of you are familiar with makeup and beauty, because it's basically a color corrector. So depending on what wavelength I choose and what settings I use, it can pick up on pigment, like post-inflammatory pigment, freckling, melasma, etc. Some conditions you need to be really conservative in your settings to not flare them. That's why you go to someone who's an expert like me. And it can also pick up on blood vessels, redness like rosacea. So it's really good at conferring an evenness to the complexion in a way that has very little to no downtime. The other thing that I really like about BBL, by the way, is that there's a great study we performed out of Stanford that shows that it can activate the genes that make collagen. So it's actually a anti-aging device in and of itself, and many people find that when they do it with some regularity, even if they're doing nothing at all, they get younger looking skin over time. So the second procedure that we're doing here today is called Moxie, and it's a very common procedure that I stack with the BBL that you just saw. Moxie is a very different type of laser. BBL is technically not a laser by physics, it's a light-based device. Moxie is a true laser called a resurfacing laser, which means it targets water, and by heating the water in the skin, it causes breakdown of collagen and forces the skin to come in and form new, better collagen in its place as a part of the wound healing response. So what does that mean? It means that it's a rejuvenative laser that helps with overall skin quality. It can lift some pigment off the skin, which is a nice complement to what the BBL does, but it also helps to soften fine lines. It helps keep the skin looking younger over time. It helps with texture. It helps with the improvement of pores, making them look a little more diminished. And even very fine, minor scarring that's relatively shallow, it can also improve over time with multiple sessions. So Moxie is oftentimes compared to a laser called Clear and Brilliant. I don't know if you're familiar with this. It's a similar wavelength, but Clear and Brilliant really only reaches the epidermis, which is the upper layer of the skin. Moxie is able to reach something called your papillary dermis, which has more of your collagen reserve, so it's able to create more improvement in a single session relative to Clear and Brilliant.
Okay, that's good to know because I did consider Clear and Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm not a Clear and Brilliant fan. Anytime I would have otherwise considered Clear and Brilliant, to me now it's Moxie. Moxie, like ride or die for the win.
Good to know.
Pull your lips in for me real quick. Okay, second pass and then you're done, okay? You're doing great. We're just gonna do Moxie on her neck too. She didn't have a lot of pigmentary issues or redness on her neck, so she didn't need the BBL, but a Moxie will really help with some of those horizontal, what I call tech neck lines that we all have because we're constantly on our phones all the time now. And again, will just generally help with skin quality. You know, the biggest telling I think of someone lacking in taking care of their neck is that their face will look youthful and their neck will look old. So sometimes the neck is the dead giveaway for how old someone is, and we want to make sure that doesn't happen here. So we're treating the face and the neck. Even when I fraxel outside the face, people always say that it's more ticklish or like more prickly, not as painful. So that's not uncommon.
Made it a little bit darker so you can see the redness better. See? Good morning, guys. We are in Paris. Yep, I didn't really vlog the travel. We had like a very late night flight. I was so sleepy, I can't even tell you. We are in Paris, as you guys know, very much recognizable view. The room is what room looks like when you've been traveling for 15 days and you have 4 big suitcases and 2 little suitcases. They're all open on the floor currently. We're staying at cost, so you've seen the room a million times already. Actually, I'm here literally just for a layover because Filippo's got some work. It's Roland Garros. He is obviously like going to matches. You guys know that tennis is also like another part of Filippo's work besides football and Formula 1. So he has matches to attend. I will kind of use this opportunity to do some of the things that I wanted to dedicate myself to. So I'm in the process of laser hair removal, so I'm gonna go and have another round of laser hair in Paris, because like here in Paris I have my place because we lived in Paris just like I do in Milan, but since we're not in Milan and we're going straight to Monaco after, I think this will be nice. I'll go and do like a nice little session of laser, maybe do like a little LED for my face just to kind of like help the process of healing better. I go to New Age Paris, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do while I'm here. Just enjoy myself, rest a little bit, get back onto the time zone, and that is the plan. Guys, I don't know if I managed to tell you that it's like scorching hot in Paris. Like Paris would have a week or 2 per year of this kind of heat. They call it canicule. Because there's no AC, it's really, really intense. I mean, there is AC, but not everywhere. You know, it's like all these old historical buildings, like you know what to expect, right? So it's really intense. I packed for different kind of weather. So I'm here in cardigan in 35 degrees, but that's only because inside is cold and outside is hot. So I take the cardigan when I'm outside. And right now I'm not even going with a bag. I'm just going to New Age for a few little bits and bobs, treatments that is. Like I told you, I want to do a little bit of a touch up on my laser. I want to do a nice little exosome, just like serum, an LED mask to aid the healing of my laser treatment. And yeah, that's it. That's just to sort of like, I don't want to say kill time, but you know what I mean, pass time before we head back, because Filippo has meetings. While he's doing meetings, I'm gonna do that. And that's more or less it, you guys. I really always enjoy being in Paris, but I will be back very soon because this month of June is going to be a month of dress fittings. Not even this month of June, like this period is a lot of fittings and a lot of logistics and a lot of planning and a lot of organization, because we have so many things to finish up, but it's all good stuff, so cannot complain. I did the lip blushing. Can you see? In Korea. I love it so much. Yeah. I'm ready. This is Fatty. She's the best. Okay? When you come to new age, she's the queen. Good morning, guys. Home sweet home after literally a whole trip around the world. I know it sounds like a joke, but think about it. We went from Paris to Seoul, across Eurasian continent, kind of. Then we went to Japan. Then again, we came back to Seoul, but then we flew from Seoul all across Pacific to New York, and then we returned from New York via Atlantic back to Paris, and then to Nice, and then to Monaco. So we literally traveled the whole circumference of the world, and I feel like I just did that. I mean, yeah, I haven't really vlogged much in Paris yesterday. I literally just dedicated time to myself. I focused on myself. I did a little bit of workouts. I did a bit of beauty treatments, laser hair removal. My facial laser is healing very nicely. I don't know if you can see, but they're like tiny little dots after Moxie laser that stay on your skin. But I'm used to that because I've done Fraxel before, so nothing new. There's nothing I love as much as I love my skin after the laser. I mean, I also love the microneedling. That's kind of my maintenance treatment, but laser is something that I do once in a while. And I'm now absolutely so excited for coffee, because the jet lag as well has been brutal. I think I've handled it pretty well thanks to like taking supplements and just like, you know, taking care of myself. That's helped a lot. But this morning I am getting my nails done, my manicure and pedicure, which is very much overdue. I cannot even. So yeah, I thought I'm gonna end this vlog here, probably start a new Monaco one in a bit. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following along. I really appreciate you guys, and I just love talking to you. I hope you like spending time with me too. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys!